Finally, we are here, TFT set 8 at launch. So these are the patch notes for 12.23. So let's dive on into everything. I just want to say that, yeah, I'm glad it's live. So now I won't have to play PB with 200 ping anymore. So yeah, I'm grateful for that and happy to start climbing. So let's see. Obviously, there's gonna be new units and traits, cosmetics and mechanic updates. I went through it in my TFT set 8 video. I can link it up here if you're interested in all of that. So let's get straight on to it. So these are the new map. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Some good art here by the TFT team. So we appreciate that. Yeah, I hate this kill animation though, but they did a nice job on the cosmetic though. Yeah, I'm just gonna hope I get killed by some other animation than this kill animation. I love this tactician though, the Baron one. Those are cool. This is my favorite. There's some nice funny animations. These are pretty nice as well. Oh, by the way, if you like dance with him, he puts on a bunch of cities. So if you go to someone else's board, they will literally just fill up the board so you can't see your unit. So this is kind of pay to win and a bigger rat move to do. So yeah, I shouldn't tell you guys that so you don't go and start inting people. But now I just did it anyway. So yeah, if you wanna go the villain route, do that. So yeah, we got some bundles here if you're interested in the, you know, are rich. But here we have the ranked rewards. So we got some shenanigans here. So I get gold, plat, diamond, masters, grandmaster, and challenger. So these are some emotes, I suppose. Yeah, got some stuff here for the different game modes as well. So if you played like double up or hyper roll, you can get some of these shenanigans. Yeah, when the set is live, you will be able to start climbing the ladder. Very nice. I'm excited to start climbing again. Yeah, so a lot of the ranks ratings will be reset. So we start from scratch, basically. More or less. So what about the system changes? Yeah, hero augments, they're in the game now. So there's champ specific augments. So that's pretty cool. 2 for each champion. And if you're... Oh, I'm kind of interested in this because I'm trying to figure out how this works. So all players are offered a hero augment at the same time during one of the free augment armies. Yeah, each player is offered a hero augment of the same cost bucket. Yeah, I know this. I'm just trying to figure out, like, is it always like the same cost unit? So how does that work? So let's figure it out. There's a 5% chance that there will be no augment. That's kind of a bitch if you get that game. Imagine you get this at the first set game. That will be kind of sad. So the 2-1 armors can only offer hero augments for 1 and 2 cost units or 2 or 3 cost units. Okay, so if you get this, you can reroll and then you know it's a 1 or 2 cost. Okay, that's good to know if in case you wanna like reroll augment for something else. 3-2 armors can only offer hero augments for 2 and 3 cost or 3 and 4 costs. So 4 and 2 can only offer hero augments for 3 or 4 cost or 4 and 5 cost. So if you're wondering if maybe you want to get like a free cost augment, obviously you shouldn't reroll for a specific augment because that's never gonna happen that you hit it. But at least you know, like, if there's a 3, then you can only get 3 or 4. And if you get a 5, then you know it's only a 5 or 4 cost hero augment type. So yeah. Let's see, they will be semi-tailored to your boards. But you won't always have the luxury of getting like the champion you carry as a hero augment. You will just get some random shenanigans. Sometimes you get a supportive one, sometimes you just have to change your carry and all of that stuff. But it's fun, you can play a lot of different stuff. So they still have normal augments as well. Yep, very nice. Item anvil. So basically there's anvils where you just open them and then you get components or you get items. They're creep rounds, so it's less RNG now with the items. And sorry for my camera shaking. So it's less RNG because you can choose like kind of what component you want, like. So that's a pretty nice change. So you don't, let's say you're playing AD, you get AP item, and your opponent just gets a shroud in late game. So it's kind of fair like that sometimes. So this should help with that. Yeah, so these are just explaining like where you can get the anvils. And there's a lot of item changes as well. So physical spells now works as magic spells. They can no longer be dodged or missed, but they also can't crit without something like a Jewel Gauntlet that allows your spells to crit. So now you can't really build the Jewel Gauntlet and Infinity Edge because they don't synergize together. Both of the items just makes your ability crit, whether it's AD or AP. So that's like the entire value of the item. So don't build those items together now as you did before. That's just an int basically. So you want those to be separate. The only difference is like you get some AD or you get some AP with Jewel Gauntlet or AD with Infinite Edge. So yeah. Critical strike chance over 100% converts into bonus critical strike damage at a 2-1 ratio. Cool. Grievous wounds is reduced a bit to 30% from 50%. And item power has been lowered. They nerfed like a lot of items because champions were getting stronger. So yeah, so if you see item is nerfed, it's probably okay because all items are basically nerfed. Yeah. And I really enjoy this change. I really enjoy it. Attack bonuses have been changed from flat AD to percentages. Before, if you had like really high AD champion, you didn't want to give him Deathblade because he gave AD. Now if you give him a Deathblade, it will scale with the percentages. So now it makes sense to build Deathblade on an AD champion, which I mean it should make sense, right? AD on AD. So yeah, I like that change. And there are some new keywords. So if you wanna like learn what abilities does, pretty easy. You can just go over these few words right here. So I will just ramble them for you if you wanna hear that. So burn deals some of the target's maximum health as true damage over time. Chill, reduce attack speed. Disarm, cannot move or attack. Mana Reave, increase maximum mana until the next cost. Omnivamp, heal for some damage dealt. Shred, reduce magic resist. Stun, cannot move, attack or cast abilities. Sunder, reduce armor. Taunt, enemies that are able and in range must attack the taunter. Wound, reduces healing received. So those are some words. If you stumble upon them, you know what an ability does. And onto the big changes. Large like the monster's attack. PB wait times. Nice one. Yeah, I feel that, homie. Yeah, the PB wait times. Oof. And then the game crashes. I'm just kidding. I appreciate the work they done. Just memeing. Can you all chill a second so I can get a game? Yeah, let's see. Third party friends. This is a long one, so I'm going to rely on our third party friends to provide more detailed information on the specific traits, champions and augments with monsters attack. So yeah, they're basically just linking some websites if you guys want to learn further or, you know, watch some GoldenOtter videos. Now, but these sites are very nice if you want to learn them. Or not learn them, but yeah, learn TFT. I like Meta TFT. I like Mobalytics, TFT Tactics. I mean, most of these are pretty good, whichever you prefer. Augments removed. Yeah, they removed all augments. No, just kidding. They just removed like a few arguments that will be broken this set. So they removed meditation, best friend, or meditation 1, 2, and 3, and best friends 1, 2, and 3, axiom arc 1, better together, blue battery 2, exiles 3, makeshift armor 3, and scoped weapons 2. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And they adjusted a whole bunch of augments right here. Holy. Yeah, let's get straight on into it. Big friend nerfed a bit. Binary airdrop gives some 1 fewer component. Blue battery is reworked. Gold augment that grants 10 mana each cast and 8 ability power. Okay, so that's the new blue battery. And the build different, obviously it's really broken this set. Because there's no Colossus, no dragons, you just have units, so you can build that broken build diff board. But maybe it's not as broken, because it's nerfed here by like, yeah, pretty substantial numbers in some cases. But I think it still will be like a good pick. Because this set, you should be able to pull up some crazy shenanigans with the build different, right? Yeah, they nerfed the Celestial Blessing a bit. I mean, that's reasonable. Cybernetic Implants, Cybernetic Shell, Uplink, and Electrocharge all got nerfed. So if it seems like this generic like buff augments are getting nerfed a bit. Let's see, Featherweight is also getting nerfed. High Roller gives a bit less gold. Late Game Specialist is the same story there, a bit less gold. Last Stand Health, it's decreased a bit. And the same with its Armor and Magic Resist and Omnivamp. And Lucky Gloves went from 3 to 2. I actually played this in the PB, it was kind of broken. You just get like 1 glove, and then you get this augment. Okay, you have 2 lucky gloves, so that's like having 4 best in slot items, while everyone else has 2 items, so you just win streak. Easy with it. But now it's 2, so it should be more balanced. Makes sense. Rich get richer is increased. Yeah, I appreciate this. I feel like Rich get richer was kind of shit compared to like some other augments. Just because you didn't have that board strength. It's my opinion. I don't know the stats of Rich get richer, but it felt like you were just offering HP for just gold, and then you just died. If you really want to like optimize the gold. But yeah, scoped weapon is increased in the attack range, but lowered in the attack speed. So that's a nice change, because what's fun about the augment isn't like the attack speed. Obviously it's nice, but like the attack range kinda poggers, you feel me? So I appreciate that change. And like Celestial Blessing, Thrill got nerfed a bit as well. Trade Sector got its money buffed. And there's a new augment. I really like this one, it's fun. It's named Threat Level Maximum. And you basically get more health for your threat units per threat. Nice. And Triforce, it got nerfed a bit, as you can see right here, on all stages, with both health, mana, and attack speed. Yeah. And Verdant Veil gives some more attack speed. Yeah, I appreciate that. It felt like that augment was kind of lacking. So let's see the item components. ELR dodge is gone. Yeah, I think this is gonna be an appreciated change. No more like Siphon ulting in and his ulti gets dodged. So that's gone. Crit is stronger and more intuitive, and items that grant flat AD gives percentage of base AD as bonus AD. Yeah. With dodge gone, obviously like the sparring gloves are gonna need another stat, so instead of dodge it's critical strike. So now basically what this means is Fierce Gloves isn't as good on tanks as it was before because it gives like dodge chance. So now it gives critical chance, so it's better on like AD carries. So let's say you have recons, you can put sparing gloves on your Vayne if you're playing Kai'Sa carry, and then you get 40 crit right there, so it's pretty good. Yeah. Let's see what more changes they're talking about. Yeah, they're basically saying AD should be good on AD champions now with the AD changes. So I like that. Yeah. Let's go over the items. Yeah. So they removed a Banshee's Claw because nobody really liked that item, at least in the early game. And they added Guard Breaker. So this is basically an item that's good against shields. You build it with the same items as Banshees, a belt and a glove, and then you get this Guard Breaker. And it basically gives you more AD, AP, and when you damage a shielded enemy, you get 30% more damage for 3 seconds. So it's a nice alternative you can build. If you have like some awkward items, you can build that. Yeah. Archangel Staff nerfed by 50%. Bloodthirster nerfed by 5%. Blue buff is now reworked, so it gets 10 bonus starting mana and 15 ability power, and it reduces the holder's maximum mana by 10%, or not percent, just by 10. If the holder gets at least one takedown within 3 seconds of casting their ability, the caster gains 10 mana. So it's good on this like Zoe. She has low mana, she casts, she kills someone, she gets mana from that kill and just, you know, keeps going. So yeah, I really like blue buff, it's fun. Bramble Vest is 45 to 30, 70 total. Okay, I don't really understand this, but yeah, something happened with Bramble Vest. Alright. Chalice of Power, it's nerfed by 5 AP. Deathblade grants percentages now instead of flat AD, so that's nice. Dragon Claw gives a bit less MR, but it gives more health regeneration instead, so it's good on if you have like really high HP numbers and you just get that regeneration, so I like that change. Cheers everybody. And Edge of Night, it gives less attack speed. Like all the items are getting nerfed here, as you can see. Gargoyle is getting nerfed a bit. Giant Slayer reworked, grants 20%. Yeah, so it basically just gives these percentages instead of flat AD. So yeah, you can read it out if you want to. And Ginsus gives 1 less % attack speed per auto. And of just it gives the percentages damage instead of just flat AD. It got its Omnivamp reduced, and Hextech got Omnivamp reduced as well. So here's the Infinite Edge rework. It's that, yeah, it makes your ability crit instead of having to need a Jewel Gauntlet. This also gives percentages damages as well instead of flat AD. And Infinite Edge is no longer unique. Feels bad. It thought it was unique, and then Mortar just hits him in the face with the insult. Yeah, and the Jewel Gauntlet, your abilities can crit as usual, and you gain 15 ability power and crit chance, 25 AP and 35% crit total. Last Whisper doesn't give attack speed in percentages, it gives base attack damage instead. Morello got nerfed. Quicksilver got removed the dodge to crit chance. Quicksilver got increased attack speed. Protector Vow is also reworked. It it's more selfish for the unit that has it. It gives like more stats and a shield to the unit who has the item instead of granting it to nearby units, so it's a bit more of a selfish item for the tank. Rabadon Death Cap is nerfed a bit. Runans is percentage AD instead of normal AD. Its attack ratio got lowered of the like secondary bolt. Shroud of Stillness is kind of awkward, I would say. It doesn't give dodge, so it gives crit chance. But this is like, okay, so you want that Shroud for the dodge chance and the HP granted on a tank. Obviously the main abilities use the mana reave, but a bonus was those stats. But now it gives crit chance and HP, so that's kind of a weird situation, because who uses crit and HP? Maybe like some brawler, but it's not like you can just put it on a tank. Or obviously you're still gonna do it. It's not that important, I would say, but just something to think of, basically. Spear of Sojourn grants 15 ability power, and this item really sucked on PB. It gave 8 mana, but now they buffed it to 20 mana every third auto, so that's good. Static Shiv grants AP now instead of attack speed, so it's more AP caster than just the attack speed item. But of course, it's gonna be good on like champions like Kai'Sa who autos a lot, but she's also AP, so that is why it's good on her. So the damage is lowered, it gets AP, so it's more AP caster item now than attack speed item. So yeah, this is the Thief's Glove change we went over. Good on AD now with a crit chance, because it's not dodge. Titan's Resolve grants 2 attack damage and ability power, so it gives the percentages instead of flat AD. Seeks is decreased by 10% attack speed. Zephyr, they wanted to make Zephyr a bit of more item. I don't think it will be. But it gives some more attack speed now, so it should be better in the early game. If you need to slam something, you can slam a Zephyr and you still want like be that useless. So yeah, that's Zephyr. And these are just like the radium items. I won't go over them. But you can pause the video if you like wanna read through it a bit. It's basically the same changes gonna happen. Everything's getting nerfed just a tad bit. Maybe some item is getting buffed, but like generally they're getting nerfed. So these are like the double up changes. So I wonder what that's all about. I don't really play double up, but we can take a look through it for those double up players. With Monster's Attack, we're making a big change to the assist armor in double up. Instead of taking turns selecting roughly equal boosts for one another, players in double up will now face a choice of gifts with different gold prices that they can buy for their partners. Ooh, that's kind of fun. I like that change. This will allow double up pairs to help one another out of even more, and lets them pay to get the perfect power boost into their partner's hands. There always be a free option, though in your case you're caught short when the new gift armory shows up. The rewards range from consumables and item components on the low end all the way up to radiant items on the high end. So yeah, this seems really fun. So if you have a double up partner to try out the new changes, go ahead and do it. Seems really fun. So yeah, you can hit me up on Discord if you want to do a double up game or some shenanigans. Anyway, have a great one everybody. Peace out. Also remember to subscribe for more TFT Set 8 content. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Bye.